Elijah's ascension to heaven. The ascension of Elijah to heaven stands as one of the most extraordinary and memorable events in biblical history, illustrating the power and presence of God in the life of his prophets. This miraculous event, described in 2 Kings 2, not only marks the end of Elijah's earthly journey, but also serves as a profound symbol of the transition of spiritual authority and responsibility to his successor, Elisha. Elijah's departure was preceded by a significant journey with Elisha. Elijah, knowing that his time on earth was drawing to a close, sought to visit key locations where he had previously ministered. He began by traveling from Gilgal, then to Bethel, Jericho, and finally to the Jordan River. At each stop, Elijah attempted to leave Elisha behind, perhaps as a test of his loyalty and dedication. However, Elisha steadfastly refused to part from him, declaring, "As surely as the Lord lives and as you live, I will not leave you." This repeated affirmation by Elisha underscores his deep commitment to his mentor and his recognition of the importance of staying with him until the very end. The journey culminated at the Jordan River, where Elijah performed a miraculous act. Using his cloak, Elijah struck the water, causing it to part so that he and Elisha could cross on dry ground. This act not only echoed the parting of the Red Sea by Moses and the Jordan River by Joshua, but also reaffirmed Elijah's role as a man of God empowered by divine authority. The parting of the waters symbolized the power of God at work through Elijah, preparing for the significant event that was about to unfold. After crossing the Jordan, Elijah turned to Elisha and asked, "Tell me, what can I do for you before I am taken from you?" Elisha's response was both bold and profound. "Let me inherit a double portion of your spirit." This request reflected Elisha's recognition of the immense responsibility that would come with succeeding Elijah and his desire to be adequately equipped for the task. By asking for a double portion, Elisha was not seeking greater power than Elijah, but was expressing his need for a full measure of divine enablement to carry out his prophetic mission. As they continued walking and conversing, a dramatic and awe-inspiring event took place. Suddenly, a chariot of fire drawn by horses of fire appeared, separating Elijah from Elisha. In a whirlwind, Elijah was taken up to heaven. This vivid imagery emphasizes the supernatural nature of Elijah's departure, a unique event that underscored his special relationship with God. Unlike most other biblical figures who experienced death, Elijah was taken directly into God's presence, bypassing the natural process of dying. This extraordinary event demonstrated the victory of God's power over earthly limitations and served as a testament to Elijah's faithfulness and obedience throughout his ministry. Elisha, witnessing this miraculous event, cried out in anguish, my father, the chariots and horsemen of Israel." This exclamation highlighted Elisha's deep respect and reverence for Elijah, acknowledging him as a spiritual leader and protector of the nation. When the whirlwind disappeared and Elijah was no longer visible, Elisha was left standing alone. However, Elijah's cloak, which had been left behind, became a tangible symbol of the transfer of prophetic authority. Elisha picked up the cloak and immediately tested his new role by striking the Jordan River with it. The waters parted once again, confirming that the same divine power that had worked through Elijah was now at work in Elisha. Elijah's ascension to heaven holds significant theological and spiritual implications. It affirmed the reality of God's power and sovereignty, demonstrated through his miraculous works. It also symbolized the continuity of God's mission, as the prophetic mantle was passed from Elijah to Elisha. This event reassured the people of Israel that God's purposes would continue, even as individual leaders came and went.